Can you hear me over the lawnmower? I keep thinking I'm gonna wait till this guy finishes, but it's like he's avoiding something over there because his lawn is spectacular. The, who wants to read a 1,000-page email, you know? And there's things I want to tell you. First of all, and there are no identifying features amongst this video, but I get the sense that there's trouble in sleep because you're doing some serious work. Within that, there's attraction to your light. So, exhaustion, yeah, self-care, self-love. But this is kind of some of the things I wanted to really talk about. We'll talk about the self first, even though I started with space. But with the self, a few things I've learned the hard way, and they're all connected. I have to keep, oh, my baby just texted me. I have to keep my feet planted at all times. I don't, but I need to. And I learned this because during some like serious energy, you know, I was chilling, just like, you know, people do, and I had my feet propped up, and I was sitting there, and I just got sucked into streams of consciousness that I was just like, oh. So I had to put my feet down, and that's when I learned, I'm like, okay, take my feet up, it's only a matter of time. Recently, I have learned that this also applies to AM, or right after I wake up, because before I would lay in bed and I wouldn't just get right up and ground and bubble. I would kind of lay there and just be in my space and just try to remember any dreams, you know, stuff like that. Okay, no more. The moment my eyes open, I have to bubble. I have to just kind of take some light, grab it together, push it out, and bubble, because yeah, it's the same thing. Doing spirit work, sometimes the energy is you know, you're working more than other times, you know. And I get a real strong feeling that spirits are wanting to communicate with you. So yeah, congratulations, you know, that's an honor to me. Some people are like, what? But I'm like, woo! Okay, for yourself. Grounding, bubbling. I also swirl each chakra to filter out what I don't need as I'm grounding. I fed volcanoes for over a year. Okay, like because I was trying to clear my throat chakra and I hadn't grounded first. As soon as it hit here, I thought to myself, wow, I'm really moving it out. And then lost consciousness, concussion. Safe spaces, always, you know, learn that lesson the hard way. A week earlier, I had been standing on a cliff thinking I was going to do that. What? See, thank your spirit guides and your ancestors, because I know there have been times where they've been like, God, you know. Anyway, grounding, hugging trees, just being in nature, cleansing your aura. Like, I will just go to the ocean and just offer it to Mother Earth as love, you know, just whatever's going on. If you can't get to the ocean that day, the shower, just let the water take it. I offer it as love. Whatever the energy is, I'm like, Mother Earth, just use this to your you know, your discretion. You know, sometimes I do ask, you know, please let wind push patriarchy out of the South. Things like that. hugging a tree and just, you know, syncing with that rhythm. I'm sure you know, but that can really, you know, bubble. Shower. Smudging, always smudging yourself. Light. And then tying this in with some of the space stuff. Crystals and your chakras, like if you are working with your energy and you're giving yourself Reiki, you know, I'll put crystals on my chakras and on, I was offering Reiki to someone recently, and I had a really large crystal in between her feet, and then I would put some in her palms, and then we just really grounded that energy. And she, honestly, she woke up and she said that she felt super rooted, and I was just like, yes, you know what I mean? So you can use crystals, and you can have a, you know, any of your guides and healers offer crystals. I'll be back at the beginning of November for your space. Smudging, even just walking around the entire house smudging, just really like activating, keeping your feet on the ground, just really activating that energy around for protection or whatever.
It's okay, puppies.
A crystal grid outside, I'll show you one that I have here. I've been working in this space and I just love it. Part of my work here is I'm starting in Maine, and I'll be doing crystal grids along Turtle Island for healing, forgiveness, love, Pluto return, revolution. So this is 90 degrees, and we have our reflection pool that I need to clean out. And then we start over here, and we have, and then there's one right there, and then we make a, it's right there, a pentagram, or I guess technically a pentacle, because we've got our, sorry if you're getting dizzy here, but I have to complete my process, you know what I mean? Otherwise I feel like just kind of out of balance. But you can do this outside. You can place activated charged crystals around your house to really anchor your space, especially in your bedroom. If sleep is, you know, if you're just doing a lot of work at night, or if sleep is any type of issue, you know, you can put the crystals around your room and really help shield, so you can just have some healing time. Because hashtag summer of self-love. Keeping a bowl of water, ocean water, in your space, just so that can like be evaporating into the space, is really great. A witch ball, and there are simple, and I actually have one that I would like to send you if you, I'll put that in the email. But you can take just any, well, not any, but one of those older light bulbs, the round ones that look like a light bulb. There's ways to repurpose those into a witch ball, and you can put herbs, just ceremony with it, and hang it in your space, and I've learned it works. A crystal grid inside your space, and we can talk more about this too, and I would love to help with that. And I can think of some people you know who could really help charge any of this stuff. And actually we should really be doing it for each other, because it's, you know, Pluto return and healers unite. You know, we have to heal each other. But a crystal grid around your space, like I made one here for my friend, and I was vibing for 2 hours. You know, and you can really set the intention, and I'll do another video separately for that one. Smudging, again, your space. I was being psychically attacked by a neighbor of mine, and if this is any kind of situation you run into, this works. Chalk with intention. You can draw a line. I had a neighbor who was in conflict with me, and I tried to work it out and give space for it, and, you know, let that person know they can resolve it with me. And instead, they just wanted to send negative energy, and I was tired of shielding. And so I drew 3 lines and just said, you know, if anyone crosses these lines who has conflict with me, they're welcome to confront me with it. And by the afternoon, that person was knocking on my front door. Okay, that person was yelling at me through my front door. So it can work. Jog a bowl of water, just setting intentions around your space. Once I used an apple and I set it on the path because another neighbor was upset with me. Yeah. Eventually they get back to themselves, you know. But yeah, I just set an apple outside and was like, you know, it was just some protection. It worked. But yeah, anyway, those are the things I can think of right now, and I will get into a little bit more depth on any one of these as needed, and also the crystal grid, because I'm really excited about that. So I'm just like, crystal grids, oh, you know. Okay, I love you. I love you. See you very soon.